So hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and now we are going to look towards various numericals on what we have learned till now. Okay, so we are going to look towards various numericals on this particular topic, which is named as what general equations or simple equations you can say. Now the first numerical that is in front of you is simply that the cost of 3 tables and 4 chairs. Let the tables be x. Okay, what I can do, I can just tell you the question. What is it? You can just pause the video for a while. Okay, you can just solve it by yourself, and after that you can just resume. Okay, that will be better for you, I think. Okay, so the first question that is here in front of you is that the cost of 3 tables and 4 chairs. Okay, 3 tables and 4 chairs, the cost of 3 tables and 4 chairs, it is equals to rupees 2500. Okay, it is rupees 2500, and the cost of 4 table and 3 chairs. Okay, cost of 4 tables and 3 chairs, it is equals to 2400 rupees. Okay, 2400 rupees. Now we have to find the individual cost. Okay, what you can do, you can just pause the video for a while, try it by yourself, and just look towards the solution. It is basically an easy question. Okay, so hope you have solved it by yourself once. Now we are moving towards the solution. See, we can take this in the number of tables as x. Okay, number of tables, or we can take it as, okay, so let us just take it as x only. So the equation that will be formed will be 3x plus 4y. Okay, the number of chairs is equals to y. So 3x plus 4y, it is basically equals to what? It is equals to 2500. Okay, clear. Now the second thing that we are getting is 4 tables and 3 chairs. Okay, so we can write it simply like this, that 4x plus 3y, it is equals to what? It is equals to 2400. Yes, we are given this. Okay, so it is equals to 2400. Now what you have to do, you can use various methods. Okay, there are various methods available for this particular problem, or there are some other methods also. What you can do, you can simply add them also. So I'm just telling you the new method. You can, what you can do, you can simply add them. What you will get, you will get 7 into x plus y. Okay, 7 into x plus y is equals to what? It is equals to 2500 plus 2400, it is equals to 4900. Okay, now x plus y, we will be getting that x plus y is equals to 4900 divided by 7, it is equals to 700 rupees. Clear? Means the cost of one table and cost of one chair, it is equals to 700 rupees. Now what you can do, you can subtract equation number 2 from equation 1. Okay, what will happen? See, you will get minus x plus y or plus x minus y. Then you can add equation number, you can consider this as equation number 1, this is equation number 2, and this as equation number 3. You can just subtract this equation number 3 from equation number 4, or 4 from 3. Anyways, okay, so what you will be doing, you will be taking equation number 1 and you will be subtracting equation number 2. Means equation number 1 minus equation number 2, you will be getting minus x plus y is equals to what? It is equals to 100 rupees. Okay, minus x plus y is equals to 100 rupees. Now what you can do, you can just name it as equation number 4, and you can take equation number 3 and add it with equation number 4. Now what you will be getting, see, x and x gets cancelled, you will be left with 2y, which is equals to what? Which is equals to rupees 800. Means value of y that you will be getting, it is equals to rupees 400. Simple problem. Okay, we got the value of y as 400. Now you can easily find the value of x from any of these equations. We will get the value of x as x plus 400 is equals to 700. Means x is equals to 300. Simple. X is equals to 300. We got the value of the cost of one chair and the cost of one table. We can simply say that the cost of one table is equals to rupees 300 and the cost of one chair is equals to rupees 400. As simple as that. Okay, so this was a pretty easy problem. Now we are moving to a tougher problem. Okay, so the next question is right in front of you. Raju brought 6 pens. Okay, Raju bought 6 pens, 5 erasers, and 4 sharpeners. Okay, it costed him rupees 32. If he bought 4 pens, 3 erasers, and 5 sharpeners, okay, it would have costed him rupees 23. Okay, or in another case, if he bought 2 erasers, 7 pens, 7 pens, 2 erasers, and 6 sharpeners. Okay, and 6 sharpeners, It would have costed him rupees 31. Now you have to find the cost of one pen, one eraser, and one sharpener. You have to find its cost. Okay, how can you find? It is easy. It is a problem in three variables. What you do? You can simply write this equation something like this: that 6x plus 6p plus 5e plus 4s and 4p plus 3e plus 5s and 7p plus 2e plus 6x. Okay, we are having three variables and we are having three equations. What do you have to do? Take equation number 1 and equation number 2. Anything, is it simplifying? I think no. So what we can do? We can simply multiply this equation by 4. No, I think we should not do that. We can simply multiply this equation by 3 and this equation by 4. Okay, sorry, 3 and this equation by 5. Why? Because we want to eliminate the cost of eraser from here. Okay, we just want to eliminate this cost of eraser from over here. So 3 and 5 we are going to multiply. Now what we are getting? We will be getting something like this. Okay, 6 into 3 is equals to 18p. 18p plus 5 into 3 is equals to 5 3 15. 15e plus 4 into 3, 4 3 are 12. Okay, plus 12s is equals to 13 into 3 is equals to what? 13 into 3, 3 3 are 9, 9 and 3 2 are 6, 96. Okay, this is equation number 1, you can consider. And the equation number 2 you will get from this particular equation. When you multiply it with 5, it will become 20p. And after 20p, it will become 5 3 15 plus 15e. And the next one, 5 5 is 25 plus 25s. Okay, and this will be equal to what? 5 into 23. So you can multiply it over here, that 23 into 5, you will get the answer as 5 into 3 is equals to 15, 5 into 2 is equals to 10, 11, 115. It will be equals to 115. Okay, so we got this particular equation as equation number 2. What you have to do? You can subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. Okay, it's simple. You can subtract this equation number 2 from equation number 1 and you will be getting 18 minus 20 is equals to minus 2p. Minus 2p. Then here also 25 minus 12 is equals to minus of 23. Sorry, minus of 13, 13s. And this is basically equals to what? 115 minus 96. Okay, so 115 and then minus 96. It is equals to what? 15 minus 6 equals to 15 minus 6 is equals to 9 and 10 minus 9 is equals to 1. It is equals to 19. As simple as that. It is equals to 19. Okay, so this you can consider as equation number 3. Sorry, okay, no problem. This you can consider it as equation number 3. Now what you have to do? You can choose for another combination like equation number 2 and 3, equation number this one, or either you name it as equation number 4. Okay, you name it as equation number 4. Just erasing. Okay, you can just name it as equation number 4. Now what you have to do? You can look for equation number 1 and equation number 3, or equation number 2 and equation number 3. I am taking equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay, what I can do? I have to eliminate this eraser, so I can just multiply this equation number 2 by 2 and instead I am writing it over here, equation number 2 by 2 and equation number 3 by what? 3. As simple as that. Okay, so just do it. Just frame the other equations. You will be getting what? 4 into 2 is equals to 8p plus 3 into 6 is 3 into 2 is equals to 6e plus 5 into 2 is equals to 10s. Okay, it is equals to 23 into 2 is equals to 46. Okay, we are getting this. And from the last equation, what we are getting? 7 to 3 is equals to 21. So 21p. And then what is here? So 2e, 2 into 3 is equals to 6e. Okay, plus 6e. And then 6 into 3 is equals to 21. Okay, 21s. It is equals to what? 31 into 3 is equals to 93. Okay, so we formed these two equations also. And on solving these equations, what you can do? You can simply subtract this. Okay, you can just subtract this part, subtract this part, subtract this part, and subtract this part. What you will be getting? I think I have done a simple mistake. It should be minus 19. Okay, over here. No problem in that. So you are going to subtract it from over here, and what you will get? You will get a linear equation in two variables. Again, what? See, 21 minus 8, 21 minus 8 is basically equals to 13, 13 and minus sign again, so minus 13p. Then from here you will get 6 minus 6 is equals to 0, no problem in that. 21 minus 10 is equals to minus 21 plus 10 is equals to minus 11, minus 11 s, and it will be equals to what? 93 minus 46. Okay, so 93 minus 46, if you just solve it, you will get what? You will get 13 minus 6 is equals to 7. Okay, 7 and 8 minus 4 is equals to 4, so it will become 47. It is equals to minus of 47. You can just remove this minus sign and you will get 13p plus 11s is equals to 47. Okay, you will get something like this. Now we are having two linear equation in two variables. Okay, two linear equation, two variables. The first one be this is the second one, you can consider it as the as equation number 5. The fourth one being what? It is equals to 2p plus 13s is equals to 19. 2p plus 13s is equals to 19. I think I should not solve it more, because you know how to solve these linear equations. What you can do, you can just try it by yourself. I can just tell you the answers. The answer to this particular question are, the answers that are given to me for this particular equations are that p is equals to 3, p is equals to 3, e is equals to 2, and s is equals to 1. Okay, you can just do it by yourself and you are going to get these answers. Okay, no problem with that. Now moving to the other equation, because it is just taking time and nothing else, you can easily solve it. Okay, there is no problem with that, you can easily solve it. That's why I'm not doing it over here. Now coming to question number 3, the question number 3 says that in a two-digit number, suppose this is a two-digit number, suppose this value is x and suppose this value is y. We are given a two-digit number. The digits differ by 2. The digits differ by 2 means x minus y, it is equals to 2. Okay, the digits differ by 2, it means this particular thing. Now 10 times the number exceeding 5 times the sum of the number found by reversing its digit, and the sum of the digits is 90. Okay, this is interesting. So 10 times the number, 10 times the number means, see, 10 times the number basically means that 10 into x plus y. No, it means 10 into 10x plus y. Okay, 10 times the number means 10 into 10x plus y. Okay, we are given that. And 10 times the number exceeds 5 times the sum of the number, so it is exceeding, so we can write it like this: 5 times the sum of the number found by reversing the digit. So let the new number be 10y plus x. Okay, this is a new number. It is exceeding by 5 times this particular number, and that at the end formed by reversing digits, and the sum of its digits is and the sum of its digits by 90. Okay, what we have to add over here, we have to also add this particular thing, sum of the digits, the sum of the number formed by reversing the digits, and the sum of the digits by 90, and sum of the digits by 90. So sum of the digits will be equals to what? Plus x plus y. This is the sum of the digits that we are getting, and it is exceeding by 90. Okay, is the question clear to you? I am reading the question once again. In a two-digit number, the digits differ by 2. Okay, so we have just made the difference as 2, and 10 times the number exceeds 10 times the number exceeds 5 times the sum of the number formed by reversing the digits, and the sum of digits by 90. Okay, this is the sum of the digits, and this is number formed by reversing digits, and it is exceeding by 90. So I have put this 90 on the RHS side. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the actual number. Okay, we have to find the actual number. Pretty easy. Okay, we have to find the actual number. What we have to do? We can just simplify this particular equation. Okay, how? See, here we are having 5, here we are having 10, there we are having 90. Means we can just divide it by 5, so it will become 1, it will become 2, and it will become what? It will become 1 and 5, 40, 18. Okay, it will become 18. Now, what equation we are left with? We will be left with 10x minus 2x, 10x minus 2, 10 into 2 is equals to 20. So I am just telling you the final equation that we will be getting. The final equation will be something like this, that it is equals to 90x minus 45y. It is equals to what? It is equals to 90. And when you will simplify it, you will be dividing by 5. You will be getting it as 18x minus 5 9 45, 9y It is equals to what? It is again equals to 18. Or you can write it like this. You can divide it by 9 also. You will get 2x minus y is equals to 2. Okay. So this was our first equation and this is our second equation. What we can do? We can just easily substitute the values. Okay. We can take the value of x and substitute it as y plus 2. Okay. So in place of x, I am just substituting it as see here. We can write x is equals to y plus 2. Okay. Clear? X is equals to y plus 2. So in place of x, I am just putting y plus 2. So it will become 2 into y plus 2 minus y is equals to 2. Okay, now you can easily find the value of y, and the value of y that you will be getting, it will be equals to what? 2y plus 4 minus of y, it is equals to 2, and y will be equals to what? Y will be coming as equal to 6. Okay, y will be coming as equals to 6. You will get the value of y as equals to 6, and on solving further, what you can do? You can just substitute the value of x over here. Now what you will get? 2x minus 6 is equals to 2, means 2x is equals to 8, or x will be equals to 4. Yes, we got the answer, and the value of x that we are getting, it is equals to 4. I think I have made a mistake somewhere over here, somewhere over here, somewhere over here. I'm not able to find it, but you can find it easily. You will get the value of y as equals to 6, and you will get the value of x as equals to 4. Just wait a second. It will be equals to 18x minus 9y is equals to 18. Okay, this question is perfectly correct. On solving this particular thing, uh, wait a second. See here we are having two possibilities. Okay, it is not x minus y is equals to, it may be x minus y is equals to 2, or it may be what? It may also be y minus x is equals to 2. Okay, it may be equals to y minus x is equals to 2. So we are basically having two possibilities. So what we can do, we will be getting two answers in this, and first answer that we are going to get is equals to x is equals to 0. So by this equation we will get x is equals to 0. So we have to just eliminate this particular answer, and the second answer that we are going to get by putting this equation. Okay, we have to, when we just put this equation, the answer that we will be getting will be basically equals to x is equals to 4. Okay, so you have to just use this value. Okay, you have to use this value and you have to get the answer. This is the correct method. So I think I am mistaken over here. I should also take it as y minus x is equals to 2, but sorry for my mistake. But when you will try, you will get this particular answer. Okay, so let us just move to the next one. Question number 4. The question number 4 that we are getting is something like this. The age of a man, let the age of the man is x. Okay, x is the age of the man, and y be the age of the son. So we are given the age of the man is 15 years ago. Age of the man 15 years ago means the age when he was 50, means x minus 15. Okay, it is equals to 8 minus 15, x minus 15. Why? Because we are talking about 15 years ago. So the age of the man 15 years ago was 5 times his son's age. Okay, 5 times his son's age. So his son might also be younger by 15 years. Okay, so it will be also equals to y minus 15. Okay, so this is the first case given to us. Now his age 10 years ago was thrice his son's age, means his age 10 years ago. It will become x minus 10, and x minus 10 it is equals to thrice the son's age. It will become 3 into x minus 10, again 3 into y minus 10. Okay, it will become something like this. Now what we have to do? We have to do a simple thing. What we have to do? We have to tell after how many years will their combined age become 80 years. We have to tell their combined age that when will it become 80 years. Now here comes the answer. What we can do? First we should just simplify this particular equations. Okay, so on simplification, what we will be getting? We will get x minus 15 is equals to 5y minus 15 5 are 15 to 5 is equals to what? Yes, 125. Sorry, 50, 75. It is equals to 75. Okay, so we got x minus 15 is equals to 1 second, 15 into 5, 5, 5, 5. Yes, 75. Okay, so we got x minus 15 is equals to 5y minus 75. We can just simplify this further. It will become x minus 5y, and then minus of 75 minus 15 is equals to what? It is equals to 50 or 60. Yes, it is equals to 60. So this will be our equation number 1. Okay, we got this equation number 1. From on the in the second equation, what we can do, we can take this x minus 10 and 3 into y minus 10, which means it will become x minus 10, it is equals to 3y minus 30. Okay, it will become 3y minus 30, and on simplifying this particular equation, we will get x minus 3y plus 20. Wait a second, it will also become plus 60 plus 20 will be equals to what? It is equals to 0 again. This is, let us consider this as equation number 2. What we can do, we can subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. Okay, or we can subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1, and the thing that we will get will be basically like this: x and x will get cancelled out, and here we are getting minus of 2y plus of what? Minus of 2y plus of 40. It is equals to what? It is basically equals to 0. Means the value of y that we are getting, it is equals to 20. Okay, value of y that we are getting is equals to 20 years. And similarly, we can easily find the value of x from this particular thing. Okay, when we got the value of y, we can find the value of x. Just substitute the value in any of the equations. Like I am just substituting it in equation number 1. So we will get that x minus, it is x minus 5y. So 5 into 20 is equals to 5 into 20 is equals to 100. X minus 100 and plus 60 is equals to 0. So plus 60 is equals to 0. We are getting the value of x as equals to 40. Okay, the value of x that we are getting is equals to 40. Means the age of man presently is basically what? It is equals to 40 years. And the age of sun that we are getting, age of sun is basically equals to what? It is equals to yes, 20 years. Okay, and but we want what? We want the combined age. Combined age is equals to 60, but we want the time, we want the number of years when their combined age, okay, when their combined age will become 80. Okay, after how many years will their combined age will become 80? See, here it is a difference of 20. So in haste, you will be marking 20 as the correct answer, but it is not. We are combining the age of the sun and age of the man. After 20 years, the age of the man will also increase by 20 and the age of the sun will also increase by 20, which means we have to just take the average of that. Okay, which means we have to, if we take 10 years of age, we will get 40 plus 10 will be equals to what? 40 plus 10, it is equals to 50, and 20 plus 10, it will be equals to what? It is equals to 30. Okay, means the correct answer to this particular question is 10, because we want to tell after how many years will their age become 80. So after 10 years, their combined age will become 80. Okay, this is a tricky question, I can say, but it was easy. It was not at all difficult. Now moving to the last question of the day, the last question, question number 5 that we are getting is something like this: if the numerator and denominator of a fraction are both increased by 1. So first, when you are given something like this, let the actual you can consider this, that let the actual numerator and denominator be x and y. Now you are given the question as if the numerator and denominator of a fraction are both increased by 1. Suppose this is increased by 1 and this is also increased by 1, which means x plus 1 by y plus 1. It is equals to what? The fraction is becoming equals to 3 by 5. It is equals to 3 by 5. We are given this particular thing. Also, we are given another condition that if the numerator and the denominator both are decreased by 1, okay, both of them are decreased by 1, means x minus 1 by y minus 1. What we are getting? We are getting the value as 5 by 9. Okay, they are going to become 5 by 9. Now, what we have to do? We have to find the actual fraction, means we have to find the value of x by y. Okay, we are going to find the value of x by y. What we can do? Can we simplify these equations? Yes, we should simplify these equations. They will become what? 5 into x plus 1, which means 5x plus 5. It is equals to what? It is equals to 3y plus 3. Or we can even simplify it again. We can just make it like this: 5x minus 3y plus 2, it is equals to 0. Okay, Let us consider this equation as the first equation. Now, the second equation comes from this particular thing, that we can just do a simple thing, that we can move this 9 over here. It will become what? It will become 9x minus 9. It is equals to what? It is equals to 5x minus 5. 5x minus 5, which means the equation that we are 5y minus 5, which means the equation that we are getting in the simplified form will be equals to what? It will become 9x minus 5y. Minus 9 plus 5 is equals to what? 9 minus 5 is equals to 4. So it will become minus 4. It is equals to what? It is equals to 0. This is, let us consider as equation number 2. Okay. Now what we have to do? You can easily solve these two equations. How? Let us eliminate this y. Okay. We can just easily eliminate this y. What we have to do? We have to multiply this equation by what? 5, and multiply this equation by what? 2, by 3. Okay, so let us write the normal form of these equations. What we are getting? 5 5 is 25. Okay, so 25x, and then 5 3 is 15 minus 15y, and then after that 5 3 is 15, 5 to the 10 plus 10, it is equals to 0. Okay, this is equation number, you can consider it as equation number 3. Now from this equation, 9 into 3 is equals to 18, 18x, and then what? 5 3 is 15 minus 15y, and then last one, 5 4 is 20. 3 4s are 12, minus of 12. 3 4s are 12, yes, correct, and 5 2s are 10, correct. Okay, it is also it is again equal to what? It is again equal to 0. What you can do? You can subtract this equation. Okay, from this we are just eliminating y. Okay, so if we want to eliminate y, we have to subtract this equation, and the final equation that we are going to get is equal to 25 minus 18 is equal to 7x, and from here it will be equals to 10 plus 12 is equals to 24. 7x plus 24 is equals to what? It is equals to 0. Means the value of x that we are going to get, the value of x that we are going to get, it is equals to what? It is equals to minus of 24 by 7. I think I have done certain mistake in the somewhere around, and I'm not able to analyze it. X is equals to, or I might click to the correct answer. We are getting the value of x as equal to 11. Okay, so there is a mistake somewhere. Just checking, 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15, 5 to the 25. Okay, this one is correct, and 3 9s are 27. Okay, here we should have used 27x. Okay, here 27x will come. So there is a mistake from my side, sorry for that. I'm erasing it all and I'm doing it once again. So what we are getting? We are basically getting 5 5 is 25, 25x, and 5 3 is 15 minus 15y, and 5 2 is 10 plus 10 is equals to 0. Okay, this is equation number 3 you can consider, and this equation 9 is 27. Okay, here 27 will come. This was a certain mistake made from my side, sorry for that. So 27x and 5 3 is 15 minus 15y, and then it will become 3 4 are 12. Okay, so minus 12, it is equals to 0. Now what you have to do? You have to simply subtract these equations. So minus, plus, and then again plus, and what we are going to get? You will simply get that 27 minus 25 is equals to minus 2. So minus 2x, and what is over here? Here we are having plus of it is equals to what? 50. 5 to the, no, it is equals to 10. Okay, minus 2 is equals to what? It is equals to 22. Okay, minus 2 is equals to minus 2 plus 22, it is equals to 0. Okay, means the value of x that you are going to get, it is equals to 11. Now it's the correct answer. Okay, the value of x that we got is equals to 11. Now we can easily find the value of y by substituting in any of the equations from over here. Now what we are getting? We are getting 5x plus minus 3y plus 2. So 5x means 55, then minus 3y, then what is given over here? It is given plus 2 is equals to 0. So plus 2, it is basically equals to 0. We are getting this particular thing, and when we add it, it will become 58. 58 is equals to 3y. Okay, 58 is equals to 3y. means the value of y that we are getting, it is equals to 90. Means the fraction that was given to the original fraction that was given to us was basically what, x by y, and x by y, the value of x by y is equals to what, it is equals to 11 by 90. Okay, the value of x by y is equals to 11 by 90. This is the correct answer to this question. So hope you enjoyed all of these questions, and just waiting for your feedback. This is the end of this particular lesson, and we will move towards other videos also, and hope you will enjoy them also. So if you want to provide me certain feedback, you can always provide me in the comment section, so that I can just improve myself, and I can just improve my content just for you all and nothing else. Okay, so that's all for today. See ya, take care, and bye bye.